And now for a community update. This morning we are joined by Green Bay Police Chief Chris Davis. Chief Davis, always great to have you in the studio or out in the field. Always appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
And so talking about the NFL draft, last May at this point, you guys had a site visit out in Detroit and kind of saw how things went. You know, now flash forward a year, how did things go for you here in Green Bay?
Well, I might be biased, but I think they went even better here. We really had a good event here. We had very few issues on the public safety side. Moderate number of medical calls over on the fire side, but for us, we had one arrest in this entire event with, the official count was 600,000 people who came through there. And only a handful, I think 8 people had to be removed from the event for disturbance type issues and just no real problems. And even the traffic plan from the State Patrol was a pleasant surprise. The traffic wasn't even as bad as we thought it would be. So all in all, went very well.
We certainly know there was a lot of planning and time that it took to kind of come up with that whole plan for the entire draft campus. What was that like, coming up with the plan and then actually executing on it?
Well, it was a lot of work, obviously, in the run-up to the event. It took us over a year to plan for this event, and we knew that as a smaller market and the smallest city that this event has ever been in, that the planning was going to be really important for us. And it paid off, just like we thought it would. So, it was a lot of very long days and a lot of planning, but we're glad we did it right.
On to another sports-related headline out of the department. The Milwaukee Brewers announced that the department has signed on to be a partner in some distribution of some baseball cards recently. Tell us more about that initiative.
So this is something the Brewers did with the Milwaukee Police Department in the past, and they reached out to us and asked if we'd be willing to do it, and of course the answer was yes. There's 6 of these, and they're kind of a comic book theme. They're pretty cool. I have a set on my desk.
They look really nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us more about that kind of initiative and how people can collect them.
Sure. The idea is that we'll give these to all of our patrol officers, and they'll have them with them out in the community to hand out to kids. And a lot of cities do this with sports teams, and it can be a really positive thing. And, I know people who've been police officers even for many, many years who their journey actually started when a police officer on the street gave them a baseball card or a basketball card from the police department. And so it can be a really good program, and it's a good way to establish those relationships with kids when nothing's wrong. So often we only see the police when there's a problem. This is an opportunity for us to have a positive interaction with people when things are going okay.
Definitely, yeah. And speaking about the youth as well, registration just opened for Summer Academy coming up. Tell us more about that.
Sure. This is our annual Teen Academy program. This is the 25th year of this event. It runs from June 9 to 12. It's 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day, and it's at our facility over at 307 South Adams Street. We provide lunch because you have to feed teenagers. And it's for people who are in 9th to 12th grade this year, this school year, so some of them will have just graduated. And it's a great program. We introduce people to all the different functions of the police department. They get to see interesting things like the K-9 unit, the SWAT team, crime scene processing. We leave out the boring stuff like paperwork. But it's a great program. So if you're interested, gbpolice.org and look for our community engagement tab. You can sign up.
Lots of opportunities for the kids this summer. We certainly appreciate your time coming in, Chief Davis. And we'll look forward to our next community update with you.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Thank you.